love manual gearboxes because they keep you involved in the whole experience, and for me, that is the reason why I'm in this seat. Welcome to the Driver Reviews channel. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and today we are looking at the smallest M car in BMW's range. It is the M2. This has had some mid-life tweaks, which include a little bit more power, some more updated tech and new colours, including this fire red. What is not to like? Maybe the price? When this car originally came out in 2016, it cost around £44,000. Today, the starting price is closer to £69,000, and this particular model is £74,000. Before you settle down and watch, please press like and subscribe so that you're notified each time we post something new. The car looks like it's wearing a body kit rather than being fully sculpted, and the wide stance gives it a bulldog style presence. I really like it. BMW's signature kidney grille is horizontal here. Other models can have a much more vertical one, and there's a singular round headlight within the lights, which is a tribute to BMWs from the 60s and 70s. Beneath all this is a slightly fussy air intake section. You might love these oddly shaped parts and think it's the best bit about the front end. Let us know in the comments section. It is strictly a two-door coupe and has a slightly longer wheelbase than before, but if you want a BMW M car with back doors, then go for any other M, apart from the M4. Fancy some red calipers? Yours for £275. A carbon fibre roof is also an optional extra. It comes as part of a near £10,000 track package and gives not one but two benefits in reducing the car's weight by 6 kilograms and giving it a slightly lower centre of gravity, both of which are good news for performance. Round the back, the design is busy and includes lights going in all directions, a diffuser and two twin exhausts which now have a black finish to their tips. There are 390 litres of space in the boot, which is a little bit more than you'd get in a VW Golf, and when you fold the seats forward, of course, you get more. It sits on an attractive set of double spoke style alloys, which can also be in silver, and to accommodate that plump rear end, they are an inch bigger at the back, so 19 inches at the front and 20 at the rear. They are wrapped in Yokohama Advan Sport V107 tyres, which have been developed in close collaboration with BMW, as denoted by the star symbol on the sidewall. Yokohama says the tyre ensures high levels of reactivity, providing precise steering with driving stability when cornering, even at high speed. The tyre has also received a rating of 4.6 out of 5 stars from drivers on DriverReviews. This wheel comes in leather or Alcantara, and it has got a newly designed shape to let you know you are in the latest M2. But I feel that this is a tweak for tweaking's sake, because this one now has a flat bottom. The previous one was round, which is as a wheel should be. This one also has a new centre red marker here, which is more regularly seen in racing cars, and it acts as a quick visual guide to where the front tyres are pointing if you need reassurance in a corner, for example. There are two M buttons as before, which are a shortcut to your favourite and second favourite setting for the dampers, steering, engine mapping, brake pressure and traction control across 10 positions from fully on to fully off. I like to call these Mum 1 and Mum 2. This one is for dropping the kids off at school in the morning, and this one is for hoofing it home afterwards. The wheel is also heated, and in the previous model there was a button here for that on the steering wheel, which is good logic. Now you have to go into the screen to do that, Or you can be super lazy and just ask the car to do it for you. Hey, BMW, turn the heated wheel on.
Steering wheel heating activated.
This is the intelligent personal assistant at your beck and call, and you'll need this service again for the ventilation system because it is a menu within a menu for that, and asking the car to do it will be much quicker. Smack bang in your vision is BMW's crisp head-up display, which projects key info like speed or sat-nav directions onto the section of the screen so you can keep looking ahead at the road. It is a really good safety feature as well as being very useful, and it's a pity it's not on every car. Then there's this curved touchscreen which looks great and responds quickly. Though if you want to get more hands-on, there's this iDrive wheel which you can click and twist to access it all. There's BMW's latest operating system 8.5 behind it all. Wherever you look in the cabin, it is beautifully finished with splashes of M colours all around. This carbon trim would be my preferred one, but there are a couple of other options, brushed aluminium or rhombosil anthracite, which has a more obvious pattern to its appearance. When it comes to what you sit on, you can have the standard sport seats or these much more dramatic looking, yet still comfortable, M carbon bucket seats. Now, they don't have to be bought as part of an expensive add-on pack, and a pair can be had for just under £4,500. They are electric and heated, which will definitely help with your mad maths. BMW reckons that about 90% of M2 buyers will go for the 8-speed automatic gearbox, which is why the driving position is perfect for 2 pedals. However, if, like me, you would go for the 6-speed manual gearbox, then the 3 pedals become slightly offset, and you will be very good friends with the hump in the middle of the seat each time your left leg goes across to find the clutch. But having a stick to stir will be worth the effort, as will the extra £1,925, which also includes a higher CO2 penalty. Getting into the back requires some dexterity, so I shan't be showing you that. But once you are back here, there isn't a huge amount of space. I can just about fit behind a 6-footer. I'm 5'5½". And when you are back here, do not expect to be pampered. This is a driver's car after all. You don't even get an armrest here, but you do get a massive bit of access into the boot, should you wish. Whatever car you drive, the only thing connecting you to the road or the track are the tiny contact patches on your tyres. So it is crucial to find the right set, but searching for them can be stressful and confusing. If you need help choosing new tyres for your car, then go to DriverReviews.com, where you will see thousands of reviews of all the top brands written by drivers just like you. Also, check out the winners of our latest Customer Choice Awards. As soon as you hit the on button, the boom of that 6-cylinder engine sort of thrums its way into the cabin, but I would never blame you if you open up the window and gave it a little tickle. The 3-litre turbocharged engine is almost identical to the one that powers the bigger M4. And if you would like to see our review of that car, then please do click on the link. Improvements have been made to this car's throttle response, so it is a little bit quicker in the dash to 62 miles an hour from a standstill, but only by 0.1 of a second. The manual will do it in 4.2 seconds, the automatic in 4 seconds. Of course, that is evolution, but perhaps a better illustration of the improvement though is the 0 to 124 mile an hour time. That is over half a second quicker than before, so it now takes the automatic 12.9 seconds to reach it and the manual 13.7 seconds. That's to go from 0 to 124. The power has been hiked by 20 horsepower, so now you get a grand total of 480. Torque remains the same at 550 Newton meters for the manual, but if you are a bit of a torque fiend, then go for the automatic because you will get 600 Newton meters of the stuff. Even with this lower amount of torque, the surge of the stuff is really addictive, and it's just as well that it is available almost throughout the whole rev range. It peaks at just over 6,000 RPM, and then the power peaks a little bit later on, and then you've got the red line that stops at about 7,200 RPM, so there is plenty for you to play with. And lots of visuals because you've got these wonderful lines that tell you how much torque and power you are using each time you put your foot down, and I love seeing those. I think they're great. Equally, it's not essential to rush around in this car because the engine's flexibility and great manners means that you can leave it in 3rd gear or 4th gear and never touch this stick again from the moment you leave home till you reach your destination, which might mean that the automatic gearbox would be the better option. But no, hang on. Because if you're not being amused by the performance, then the gear shift will keep you thoroughly entertained. I love manual gearboxes because they keep you involved in the whole experience, and for me, that is the reason why I'm in this seat. The clutch has a light and springy feel to it, and I don't mind that hump in the middle of the seat too much when I'm on the move, but that's perhaps because I'm enjoying the whole of the car and I'm not even really noticing it or even caring. The 6-speed gearbox, that is a joy to use as well. There's a bit of resistance to it, but also an engagement. I'm just going to play with this box because I can, and it's nice. If you're not au fait with the heel and toe technique when you're slowing down, that's where you blip the throttle to match the revs of the incoming gear, then not a problem because the gear shift assist system will do it for you. Allow me to demonstrate from 4th to 3rd to 2nd. So it just blips, 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 but I think that's just another step towards going for an automatic gearbox, so I'll just keep that off, I think. The steering responds quickly and it is well weighted, and despite this really chunky steering wheel, it is appealingly light and delicate, particularly at low speeds when you're going around town. However, I would really like a bit more chatter from the front end through to my hands. One of this car's main rivals, the Porsche Cayman GTS, has got that bit absolutely nailed. When it comes to feedback from the chassis, oh, this thing really talks. I feel it through my feet, through the seat, and this thing, well, you just want to dance. Oh. It swings its weight around so well. It's just over 1,700 kilograms, and it does it in a really obedient and, dare I say, almost relaxed manner. And what I absolutely love about this car is that there is no 4-wheel drive option. If you want the M2, it is rear-wheel drive only, which gives a big bit of joy for purists like me. I must give credit to this car's comfort, particularly over potholes. I was expecting it to crash and bang over certain surfaces, but the adaptive suspension makes really light work of the worst of potholes, and it's really surprised me. So you can be sporty and comfortable in this thing. There is a more track-focused CS competition sport version in the offing, but this M2 really is fast and fun enough, and it's pretty practical too. As I said in the beginning, what's not to like? Thank you so much for watching Driver Reviews. Please let us know your thoughts on the BMW, and please press like and subscribe so that you're notified each time we post something new.